Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Meet me again, Mira, Adilla, Agustina, and right now I want to discuss about nature. So in this era, 5.0 era, I want to ask you some questions. Did we need nature to this era? So what about your opinion? We need it or not? Before you give me an answer, I would like to tell you what some of argument about the nature and why we need it. And after you watch it, I want to know what your answer is it. Okay? So without any further ado, let's break this discussion. So when you want to know how nature it is, you can watch a film documentary made by David Attenborough entitled Alive on Our Planet. In this video, you will discover the beautiful and the dark side of this world. The video records a detailed way of the data about a total number of human population, how much population in the world, pollution in this world, and data on the amount of forest remaining each year. Attenborough says that by 220, he noted there are 7.8 billion people live in this world and 450 parts per million of carbon around our atmosphere, and only 25% of the natural environment is still remaining in the wilderness. From this data, we can find out how bad is our environment, and it is evident that the factor makes that environment become worse is us, our greed and our ego to exploit the nature endlessly. So, how about your opinion? It is true that we are the cause of that bad environment or not? So, what is your answer? So, to stand your answer and to make you more think about nature, I will give you some of argument, but a different people from a different people have so first is a contra and second is a pro. I will tell you about this argument after you watch this argument. I mean, after you listen to this argument, I hope that you can find out your answer. So let's check the. There are some people who think we can live without nature. They talk that technology or a human intelligence would easily replace the nature responsibility. For example, losing bad air pollution can be fixed by an air purifier machine, or when we when we got a weather hotter weather, or we can get a cold weather, we can use air conditioner and warmer machines that's made in USA and China. But did they know the cost of the ratio using too much machine will worsen the ozone layer, and the earth will not be protected from the rise and celestial object that someday will hit the earth. All the machines on earth are made of CO2 and SO2. When they work, these two elements will be caused, or the problem will become a problem later on, right? And therefore, there are people who contradict this assumption. They think that nature cannot be replaced by anything, especially by a technology of human intelligence, because the engine, you know that the engine will produce CO2 and SO2, which cause acid rain and climate instability to a global warming around the world. The temperature at night become as cold as a north west or north pole, and when it is time, it will become as hotter like a Sahara desert. This climate instability will damage living things in this world, and the soil layer and the earth's surface will become a melting because of global warming. Which as a result, those who disagree with this assumption do not agree with the idea or assumption that nature can be replaced become a technology like an air conditioner, a purifying, or a robotic climate, etc. They believe that a good forest environment and habitat will have a significant effect on the stability of the world biodiversity and animals. So, if they want to save this nature, if they want to save our environment, they must first save their habitat and maintain the environment, renewing the forest. Or we must to first save the forest first, or the habitat, or the environment first. When we save the forest, the variant type of animal and plant will evolve with each other to thrive the new habitat. It is the best way to repair an environment that has become polluted and damaged. Did you know? Some experts say that by 200, 2100 years in the future, The seawater will turn into acid water. The air temperature will get warmer and colder each year. The land, the land, our land will melt and become eternal, and the living thing in this world will die slowly because of air poisoning. All this problem will arise if humans do not take care of nature, and all that will happen because of the rapid development of technology in human civilization. This day or this era, human always competing to develop the most sophisticated machine to make their life easier and easier. And they forget about the alternative energy that we got from our God. It is such as a geothermal energy, sunlight energy, air energy, and water energy. This will be able to develop machine on technology based on their alternative energy, right? So wait, they don't develop it. They just thinking about the easier way to live in this world, not thinking about the effect that they got from they make that technology. By doing this so you may be prioritizing by doing this though, you may be prioritizing nature and even energy will not run out. Because energy, alternative energy is an alternative energy and will not have a negative impact on the natural environment. So if we're thinking about more about nature and make a technology based on another alternative energy material, then human will prioritize nature as their life, as like their life. By doing so, human will be happy, and our nature have to be happy too, right? So it could will still not. So to conclude it, we still need. So to conclude it, we still need a nature to live on forever. How can you think that you cannot have nature in your life? Are you not eat vegetables? Are you not eat uh, water? Are you not drinking a water? Are you don't need a sunrise to your skin? We need it. Always we need it. And we need a land to step on in this earth. If there is no land there, where is we can to step out in the earth? But in this world there are some pro and cons, right? So what about your opinion? You are in pro or in cons of this discussion? Tell me more about this. And if you want to know about your answer, I want to know about your answer. When is it? So give me a comment in this down below. So see you next time. This is my end of the discussion. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And before that, I'm sorry for the lightening and my pronunciation is not good enough for you, but I hope that you enjoy it. Thanks.